Abandon. I will never abandon you. I'll always be by your side. Ability. Your ability to adapt to new challenges is truly impressive. Abolish. Let's work together to abolish outdated practices and foster positive change. Absorb. I'm trying to absorb as much knowledge as I can from this fascinating book. Abstract. The artist's abstract painting leaves room for interpretation and imagination. Abundance. Gratitude fills my heart for the abundance of love and blessings in my life. Accelerate. We need to accelerate our efforts to address pressing environmental issues. Acceptance. With open arms, I offer you acceptance and support no matter what. Accessible. The newly built ramp makes the building more accessible for everyone. Accommodate. The hotel is happy to accommodate any special requests you may have. Accomplish. I have no doubt that you will accomplish great things in your career. Accurate. Your analysis is incredibly accurate. You've nailed all the important points. Achieve. With hard work and determination, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Adapt. In the face of change, our ability to adapt is key to success. Adequate. Your efforts were more than adequate, you exceeded all expectations. Admire. I truly admire your courage and resilience in difficult times. Adopt. Let's adopt a more sustainable lifestyle to protect the environment. Advantage. Being bilingual gives you a significant advantage in the global job market. Adventure. Life is an adventure, and I can't wait to experience it with you. Adversary. Instead of seeing them as an adversary, let's try to understand their perspective. Adversity. We will face adversity, but together, we can overcome any challenge. Advocate. She has been a passionate advocate for social justice for many years. Affection. I want to show you affection and care every day. Affluent. They lead an affluent lifestyle, surrounded by luxury. Agenda. Let's discuss the main points on the agenda for the meeting. Alert. Stay alert and vigilant. Safety is our top priority. Ambition. With your ambition and talent, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Ambiguous. The meaning of the poem remains ambiguous, leaving room for interpretation. Ample. We have ample time to complete the project before the deadline. Analyze. We need to analyze the data to find meaningful insights. Ancient. The ancient ruins reveal the fascinating history of this civilization. Anguish. She couldn't hide the anguish in her eyes after the loss. Anticipate. I anticipate a bright future for us, filled with joy and love. Anxiety. He experiences anxiety before speaking in public. Apparent. The impact of climate change is apparent in the increasing temperatures. Appeal. The charity's appeal for donations received overwhelming support. Apprehensive. She felt apprehensive about starting her new job. Appreciate. I deeply appreciate your kindness and thoughtfulness. Approach. Let's take a different approach to solving this problem. Approval. Her hard work earned her the approval of her colleagues. Arduous. The climb to the summit was arduous, but the view was worth it. Arrange. I'll arrange a meeting with the team to discuss the project. Articulate. She can articulate her ideas with clarity and precision. Assertive. In negotiations, it's essential to be assertive without being aggressive. Assign. I'll assign specific tasks to each team member for the project. Assist. I'm here to assist you in any way I can. Assumption. Let's not make assumptions and gather more information before deciding. Astonish. Her incredible talent never fails to astonish me. Attentive. He is always attentive to the needs of others. Attribute. I attribute my success to hard work and perseverance. Authentic. His paintings are authentic representations of his emotions. Authority. The government has the authority to implement new policies. Automatic. The door opens automatically when you approach it. Avert. We must take action to avert a potential disaster. Avid. She is an avid reader, devouring books in a matter of days. Awareness. Raising awareness about mental health is crucial. Awkward. He felt awkward in the unfamiliar social setting. Baffle. The mystery continues to baffle investigators. Balance. Finding a balance between work and personal life is essential. Banish. We need to banish all negativity and focus on the positive. Benefit. Regular exercise brings numerous health benefits. Biased. The article seemed biased, favoring one side over the other. Bold. Taking bold risks can lead to great rewards. Boost. A cup of coffee in the morning can boost your energy levels. Boundary. Setting clear boundaries is crucial for a healthy relationship. Bravery. Her bravery in facing her fears is commendable. Brief. Please give me a brief summary of the report. Brilliant. Your brilliant idea could revolutionize the industry. Calculate. I'll calculate the total expenses for the project. Campaign. They launched a new advertising campaign to promote their product. Capacity. The stadium has a seating capacity of 50,000 spectators. Capital. The city is the capital of our country. Capture. The photographer managed to capture the essence of the moment. Career. She's had a successful career in the entertainment industry. Category. The books are organized into different categories for easy browsing. Celebrate. Let's celebrate this achievement with a party. Challenge. Overcoming challenges is part of personal growth. Character. Her kind and compassionate character endears her to everyone. Charity. They donated a significant amount to charity this year. Challenging. The exam was challenging, but she managed to excel. Chaos. In times of chaos, we need to remain calm and focused. Circulate. Please circulate this memo to all employees. Citizen. As a responsible citizen, he always votes in elections. Clarity. The presentation lacked clarity and left the audience confused. Coax. She managed to coax the cat out of its hiding place. Coerce. We should never coerce anyone into making a decision. Coincide. Our schedules coincide, so let's plan the meeting. Collaborate. Let's collaborate on this project to achieve better results. Collect. He likes to collect rare stamps from different countries. Comfort. The soft cushions provided comfort after a long day. Command. His strong leadership skills command respect from the team. Commemorate. We gather here to commemorate the memory of our fallen heroes. Commence. The ceremony will commence at 9 a.m. sharp. Commission. They commissioned a local artist to create a mural for the building. Communicate. Effective communication is essential in any relationship. Community. The local community came together to support the event. Compassion. Her compassion for others is evident in her charitable work. Compel. The evidence presented should compel them to reconsider. Compete. Teams from around the world will compete in the tournament. Compose. She sat down to compose a heartfelt letter to her friend. Comprehensive. The report provides a comprehensive analysis of the market. Concentrate. In order to solve the puzzle, you need to concentrate. Conclude. The meeting will conclude with a summary of the decisions made. Concur. I concur with your opinion on the matter. Consequence. Our actions have consequences, so we must choose wisely. Considerate. He is always considerate of other people's feelings. Construct. The workers will construct a new building on the site. Contemplate. Take some time to contemplate your options before deciding. Context. To understand the meaning, you need to consider the context. Continuous. The music played continuously throughout the event. Contradict. His statement seemed to contradict the evidence presented. Contrary. Contrary to popular belief, the moon is not made of cheese. Controversial. The new policy is highly controversial and sparks debates. Convey. She used body language to convey her emotions. Cooperation. The success of the project relies on cooperation among team members. Core. At the core of his beliefs is the value of honesty. Correspond. Her findings correspond with the results of previous studies. Courage. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe in. Craft. He spent hours perfecting his craft as a woodworker. Critique. She welcomed constructive critique to improve her writing. Culture. The city's culture is a rich tapestry of traditions and customs. Curiosity. Her curiosity about the world led her to travel to many countries. Current. The current situation requires immediate attention. Daring. Their daring escape plan amazed everyone. Debate. The politicians engaged in a heated debate over the new policy. Decline. The company saw a decline in sales this quarter. Dedicate. She decided to dedicate her time to volunteering for a good cause. Define. Let's first define the goals we want to achieve. Deliberate. The team will deliberate on the best course of action. Delineate. The report clearly delineates the steps for implementation. Demand. The demand for the product has been steadily increasing. Demonstrate. He will demonstrate the proper use of the equipment. Denounce. The activist denounced the government's actions as unjust. Depend. You can depend on me to support you through thick and thin. Depict. The painting depicts a beautiful sunset over the mountains. Descriptive. His descriptive writing transported readers to another world. Destination. The tropical island is the perfect destination for a relaxing vacation. Detect. The detective worked tirelessly to detect the perpetrator. Determine. Let's conduct further research to determine the cause. Develop. The company plans to develop a new line of products. Deviate. She decided to deviate from the original plan and try a different approach. Devotion. Her devotion to her family is unwavering. Dilemma. He faced a dilemma: to pursue his passion or stick to a stable job. Diplomacy. Her diplomacy skills helped resolve the conflict peacefully. Discover. Scientists continue to discover new species in the rainforest. Disguise. He wore a clever disguise to attend the masquerade ball. Distinguish. His unique style of painting distinguished him from other artists. Diverse. The team is composed of members from diverse cultural backgrounds. Domestic. The domestic market is vital for the success of the product. Doubt. In times of doubt, we need to trust our instincts. Draft. He will create a rough draft before finalizing the report. Durable. The furniture is made from durable materials that can withstand wear and tear. Economy. The country's economy is growing steadily. Education. Education is the key to unlocking opportunities in life. Effective. The new marketing strategy proved to be highly effective. Efficient. The new system streamlined the process and made it more efficient. Eject. The pilot had to eject from the plane before it crashed. Emerge. After years of hard work, she finally emerged as a successful entrepreneur. Empathy. She showed empathy and understanding towards her friend's struggles. Encourage. I'll always encourage you to pursue your dreams. Endure. Together, we can endure any hardships that come our way. Engage. The teacher used interactive activities to engage the students. Enhance. The new software will enhance productivity and efficiency. Enigma. Her mysterious smile was an enigma to everyone around her. Enthusiasm. Her enthusiasm for the project was contagious, motivating the team. Environment. We must take action to protect the environment for future generations. Equality. The fight for gender equality continues worldwide. Equate. You can't equate wealth with happiness. They are not the same. Equilibrium. The ecosystem relies on maintaining a delicate equilibrium. Equip. The organization will equip volunteers with necessary tools and training. Essence. The essence of her argument lies in its simplicity. Establish, they plan to establish a new branch of the company overseas. Evaluate, we need to evaluate the performance of the new product. Evolve, as technology evolves, so do our ways of communication. Excel, she has the talent and determination to excel in her field. Exclaim, he couldn't contain his excitement and exclaimed with joy. Execute, the team will execute the project according to the plan. Expand, the company aims to expand its market reach in the coming years. Expectation, her high expectations push her to strive for excellence. Experiment, scientists conduct experiments to test their hypotheses. Expert, he is recognized as an expert in his field. Explain, could you explain the process in simpler terms? Explore, let's explore new possibilities and push our limits. Express, she used art to express her deepest emotions. Extend, the deadline for the project has been extended by a week. External, the external factors affected the outcome of the study. Extract, the scientist will extract the DNA from the samples. Facilitate, the new software will facilitate data analysis. Factors, several factors contribute to the success of a business. Familiar, the song sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember the name. Fascinate, the documentary about marine life fascinated me. Feasible, the plan seems feasible, let's give it a try. Feature, the new smartphone boasts an impressive camera feature. Feedback, we welcome your feedback on the new website design. Fertile, the soil in the region is fertile, perfect for farming. Flexible, she has a flexible schedule that allows her to travel often. Focus, stay focused on your goals and you'll achieve them. Forecast, the weather forecast predicts rain for the weekend. Formulate, the team will formulate a plan to address the issue. Foundation, education lays the foundation for a successful future. Friction, the friction between the two parties made negotiations difficult. Frustration, his constant delays led to a sense of frustration among the team. Fulfill, she worked hard to fulfill her lifelong dream of becoming a doctor. Fundamental, understanding basic mathematics is fundamental for many careers. Generate, the new project will generate a significant amount of revenue. Genuine, his smile was genuine, reflecting his true happiness. Global, the company has a global presence, with offices in multiple countries. Goal, our main goal is to provide quality education to underprivileged children. Gratitude, expressing gratitude is essential in maintaining healthy relationships. Guarantee, the product comes with a guarantee of satisfaction or your money back. Guidance, her mentor's guidance played a crucial role in her success. Harmony, the choir sang in perfect harmony, creating a beautiful melody. Hazard, the icy road posed a hazard to drivers during the winter. Heritage, she takes pride in her cultural heritage and traditions. Honor, he received an award in honor of his exceptional contributions. Humble, despite his achievements, he remains humble and down to earth. Hypothesis, the scientist proposed a hypothesis to explain the observed phenomenon. Identify, the police were able to identify the suspect using CCTV footage. Ignite, his speech ignited a spark of inspiration in the audience. Illustrate, the diagrams will illustrate the steps of the process. Impact, the new policy had a significant impact on the economy. Implement, the company plans to implement new safety measures. Imply, her tone of voice seemed to imply that she was upset. Improve, we should constantly strive to improve ourselves and our work. Independence, moving away from home gave her a sense of independence. Indicate, the signs indicate the direction to the nearest exit. Individual, each individual is responsible for their own actions. Influence, her words have the power to influence people's opinions. Innovation, the company is known for its constant innovation and creativity. Inquire, feel free to inquire if you have any questions. Inspire. His determination and passion inspired everyone around him. Instigate. The controversial article could instigate heated discussions. Integrate. The new software will integrate seamlessly with the existing system. Intense. The intense competition pushed everyone to perform at their best. Interpret. Different people may interpret the artwork in various ways. Intervene. The teacher had to intervene to stop the argument. Intuition. She relied on her intuition to make important decisions. Invent. The engineer's innovative mindset led her to invent new technology. Investigate. The police will investigate the crime to find the culprit. Journey. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns. Judge. We shouldn't judge others without understanding their perspective. Justify. She tried to justify her actions, but it didn't convince anyone. Knowledge. Knowledge is a powerful tool that opens doors to opportunities. Launch. The company plans to launch its new product next month. Led. He was elected to lead the team to success. Legend. The legendary musician's legacy lives on through his music. Limitation. Despite the limitation, they managed to create a beautiful artwork. Locate. The map will help you locate the nearest gas station. Logic. His argument is based on sound logic and evidence. Maintain. It's essential to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Majority. The majority of people agreed with the proposed changes. Manifest. His actions manifest his true character. Manual. The user manual provides step-by-step instructions. Mature. Over the years, he has matured into a responsible adult. Measure. To assess progress, we need to measure the results. Mechanism. The mechanism behind the machine's operation is complex. Media. The news spread quickly through various media channels. Mental. Physical health is just as important as mental well-being. Merge. The two companies decided to merge for mutual benefit. Method. The scientific method involves observation and experimentation. Misconception. There is a common misconception about the true meaning of the term. Modify. We may need to modify the plan to meet the new requirements. Motivate. A supportive environment can motivate employees to perform better. Navigate. He used a map to navigate through the dense forest. Negotiate. The two sides will negotiate the terms of the contract. Network. Building a strong professional network can open doors to opportunities. Nourish. Proper nutrition is essential to nourish the body. Novel. The author's novel explores unique themes and characters. Nurture. Parents nurture their children's talents and abilities. Objective. We need to set clear objectives for the project. Observe. Scientists observe and analyze natural phenomena. Obtain. She worked hard to obtain her dream job. Occasion. The celebration is a joyous occasion for the entire community. Occupy. The protesters plan to occupy the city square. Optimize. The team aims to optimize the website's performance. Option. You have the option to choose between two different plans. Organize. She will organize the event to ensure everything runs smoothly. Orient. The map will help you orient yourself in the new city. Overcome. Despite the challenges, he managed to overcome all obstacles. Overwhelm. The workload can sometimes overwhelm even the most dedicated employees. Paradox. The statement presents a paradox that requires further examination. Participate. Everyone is encouraged to participate in the discussion. Passion. Her passion for music is evident in her performances. Patience. Patience is a virtue when dealing with difficult situations. Pattern. The artist used a repetitive pattern in her artwork. Perceive. How we perceive a situation can influence our reactions. Persevere. She persevered through many hardships to achieve her goals. Persistent. his persistent efforts paid off in the end. Perspective. Looking at the situation from a different perspective can provide insight. Pivotal. This discovery was pivotal in advancing scientific knowledge. Policy. The company implemented a new policy to improve employee well-being. Potential. With hard work, she has the potential to become a great leader. Precise. The instructions need to be precise for the experiment to succeed. Predict. The weather forecast predicts rain for the weekend. Preference. Each person has their own preference when it comes to food. Prepare. She will prepare a detailed report for the meeting. Preserve. It's essential to preserve historical landmarks for future generations. Prevail. Despite the odds. They managed to prevail and win the competition. Principle. He firmly believes in following ethical principles. Priority. Safety should always be the top priority. Process. The manufacturing process is carefully monitored for quality control. Produce. The factory can produce thousands of units per day. Profound. Her speech left a profound impact on the audience. Progress. We are making steady progress toward our goals. Project. The team will present the final project next week. Promote. The organization aims to promote equality and diversity. Prosper. With hard work and dedication, they manage to prosper in their business. Provide. The company will provide all the necessary resources. Punctual. Being punctual is a sign of respect for others' time. Pursue. She decided to pursue her passion for art. Qualify. To qualify for the scholarship, you need to meet certain criteria. Quality. The product is known for its excellent quality. Quantity. They ordered a large quantity of supplies for the event. Question. Feel free to ask any question you may have. Radiant. Her smile lit up the room, making her look radiant. Rally. The team rallied together to support their injured captain. Rational. Making decisions based on rational thinking is essential. Reassure. He reassured her that everything would be all right. Recite. The student will recite a poem during the assembly. Recognize. She was recognized for her outstanding contributions to the community. Recommend. I highly recommend trying the new restaurant in town. Recover. After the surgery, he took time to recover and heal. Reflect. Take some time to reflect on your achievements. Reform. The government plans to reform the education system. Refute. She presented strong evidence to refute the claims. Regulate. The government will regulate the use of plastic bags. Reject. The panel decided to reject the proposal. Relevant. The information provided is relevant to the topic. Reluctant. She was reluctant to share her personal story. Remarkable. His remarkable talent was evident in his performance. Remind. I'll set an alarm to remind me of the meeting. Remove. Please remove your shoes before entering the temple. Render. The artist will render a digital illustration of the concept. Rephrase. Can you rephrase your question for clarity? Represent. The flag represents our nation's identity. Request. You can request more information by sending an email. Require. The job will require excellent communication skills. Resemble. The siblings closely resemble each other in appearance. Resilient. Despite setbacks, he remained resilient and kept going. Resource. The library is a valuable resource for students. Respond. He will respond to your email as soon as possible. Restore. Efforts are being made to restore the historic building. Reveal. The investigation will reveal the truth behind the incident. Revise. Please revise your essay based on the feedback. Rhythm. The rhythmic beat of the music got everyone dancing. Ridiculous. The idea was so ridiculous that no one took it seriously. Risk. Taking calculated risks can lead to great rewards. Satisfy. The company aims to satisfy its customers' needs. Schedule. Let's schedule a meeting for later this week. Sensitive. He is sensitive to the feelings of others. Separate. The two groups decided to separate and follow different paths. Sequence. Arrange the steps in the correct sequence. Series. The TV show has a series of exciting episodes. Significant. Her discovery was significant in advancing scientific knowledge. Similar. The two paintings are similar in style and color. Simulate. The computer program can simulate real-world scenarios. Skeptic. As a skeptic, he questioned the validity of the claim. Skill. Her culinary skills are admired by everyone. Solve. The puzzle took a long time to solve. Source. The newspaper article cited an anonymous source. Specify. Please specify the details of your request. Spontaneous. They made a spontaneous decision to go on a road trip. Stability. The stable foundation ensured the building's stability. Strategy. The team devised a new strategy to win the game. Strengthen. Exercise can help strengthen your muscles. Structure. The essay needs a clear and logical structure. Style. Her fashion style is unique and bold. Substantial. They made a substantial donation to the charity. Succeed. With determination, you can succeed in any endeavor. Sufficient. The amount of food was sufficient to feed everyone. Support. His friends were there to support him during tough times. Symbolize. The white dove is often used to symbolize peace. Synthesize. The report will synthesize information from various sources. System. The new operating system is more user-friendly. Talent. Her talent for singing was evident from a young age. Target. The marketing campaign will target young professionals. Technique. The chef demonstrated his cooking technique on TV. Tension. The tension in the room was palpable as they awaited the results. Theory. The scientific theory was backed by extensive research. Thrive. The company continued to thrive despite the economic downturn. Tolerate. We should not tolerate any form of discrimination. Trace. They were able to trace the origins of the ancient artifact. Tradition. The festival celebrates a centuries-old tradition. Transform. His dedication and hard work helped him transform his life. Transmit. The satellite can transmit signals over long distances. Transparent. The glass is transparent, allowing light to pass through. Trend. The fashion industry is always influenced by new trends. Trust. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Uncover. The archaeologists hope to uncover ancient artifacts. Unique. Each snowflake is unique and has its own pattern. Universal. The principles of mathematics are universal and apply everywhere. Unusual. The peculiar sound caught our attention. It was unusual for the area. Utilize. We should utilize our resources efficiently. Validate. The experiment will help validate the hypothesis. Variety. The store offers a variety of products to choose from. Vary. The prices vary depending on the size and color. Venture. Starting a new business is a risky venture. Verify. Please verify the accuracy of the data before finalizing the report. Vibrant. The vibrant colors of the sunset painted the sky. Vision. His vision for the company inspired everyone to work harder. Visualize. Close your eyes and visualize your dream coming true. Vulnerable. The young birds were vulnerable to predators. Wisdom. Her wisdom and experience made her an excellent advisor. Worthy. Her dedication and hard work made her worthy of the promotion. Yearn. He yearned for adventure and travel to far-off lands. Zeal. With great zeal, she pursued her passion for painting. Zone. The park is a designated zone for recreational activities. Inquisitive. The inquisitive child asked many questions about the world. Detect. The detective was able to detect the hidden clues. Flourish. With proper care, the plants will flourish and bloom. Comprehend. It takes time to comprehend complex ideas fully. Illuminate. The candles will illuminate the room during the power outage. Falter. She began to falter in her speech when she saw the large audience. Resilience. Her resilience in the face of adversity inspired others. Innovative. The company is known for its innovative approach to problem solving. Contradiction. There seems to be a contradiction in their statements. Underestimate. It's a mistake to underestimate his skills and abilities. Appreciation. They expressed their appreciation for her hard work and dedication. Conquer. Despite the challenges, they managed to conquer their fears. Intervene. The teacher had to intervene to stop the fight. Sustain. The ecosystem relies on each species to sustain the balance. Coherent. The essay's arguments were clear and coherent. Provoke. The controversial statement was intended to provoke debate. Diverse. The group consisted of individuals from diverse backgrounds. Constructive. Her feedback was constructive and helped improve the project. Relevance. The article discussed the relevance of historical events to the present. Contemplate. Take some time to contemplate your options before deciding. Converse. The two friends would often converse about their dreams and aspirations. Cumbersome. The old computer system was slow and cumbersome to use. Frustration. The constant delays led to a sense of frustration among the team. Deliberate. She will deliberate on the matter before making a decision. Indulge. Sometimes it's nice to indulge in a guilty pleasure. Waver. Despite the uncertainty, she tried not to waver in her beliefs. Convey. He used body language to convey his emotions. Reluctance. With reluctance, he agreed to participate in the activity. Acclaim. The artist received critical acclaim for her latest masterpiece. Inhibit. Fear can inhibit one's ability to take risks. Discrepancy. There was a discrepancy between the two reports. Implication. Her decision had far-reaching implications for the company. Resonate. The song's lyrics resonated with the audience. Relentless. Her relentless pursuit of excellence earned her success. Scrutinize. The experts will scrutinize the data for any errors. Concede. After a long argument, he finally conceded defeat. Integrity. He always acted with integrity and honesty. Disparity. The wealth disparity in the country is a significant issue. Viable. The proposed plan is viable and can be implemented. Reinforce. The teacher used examples to reinforce the lesson. Aspire. She aspires to become a successful entrepreneur. Endeavor. The team will endeavor to complete the project on time. Constraint. Budget constraints limited the scope of the project. Proficient. He is proficient in multiple programming languages. Irrelevant. Her comments were irrelevant to the discussion. Assemble. The team will assemble at the meeting room. Discern. He could discern the truth from the lies. Aptitude. Her aptitude for mathematics was evident from a young age. Evaluate. We need to evaluate the effectiveness of the program. Vague. His explanation was vague and lacked details. Intricate. The artwork displayed intricate patterns and designs. Perseverance. With perseverance, you can overcome any obstacle. Cite. The student will cite multiple sources in the research paper. Assert. She had to assert herself to be heard in the meeting. Reflect. Take some time to reflect on your actions and decisions. Conclusive. The evidence presented was conclusive and convincing. Redundant. The additional information was redundant and unnecessary. Cultivate. The school aims to cultivate a love for learning. Disclose. The company will disclose its financial records. Contend. The athletes will contend for the championship title. Infer. From the data, we can infer certain trends. Elaborate. The speaker will elaborate on the main points in the next session. Prevalent. The disease is prevalent in tropical regions. Inherent. The dangers of the job are inherent and cannot be avoided. Differentiate. The two products are similar. We need to differentiate them. Verify. Please verify the accuracy of the data before finalizing the report. Advocate. She will advocate for the rights of the marginalized. Scrutiny. The project underwent intense scrutiny by the review panel. Credible. The witness provided credible evidence in court. Bolster. The success of the campaign will bolster their confidence. Hypothetical. The scientist proposed a hypothetical scenario for discussion. Resolute. She remained resolute in her decision despite opposition. Cautious. Be cautious when crossing the busy street. Discourse. The conference focused on the discourse surrounding climate change. Underlying. There may be underlying issues that need to be addressed. Connotation. The word has a negative connotation in this context. Inclination. She has an inclination towards artistic pursuits. Exemplify. The charity's work exemplifies the spirit of giving. Deceive. He tried to deceive others with his false promises. Implicate. The evidence seemed to implicate him in the crime. Vary. The prices vary depending on the size and color. Illuminate. The spotlight will illuminate the stage during the performance. Attribute. Her success is attributed to hard work and determination. Contrive. She had to contrive a plan to escape the dangerous situation. Skepticism. The results were met with skepticism by the scientific community. Aspiration. Her aspiration is to become a renowned writer. Elusive. The elusive criminal managed to evade capture for months. Intrigue. The mystery novel's plot intrigued readers from the beginning. Ponder. She sat by the riverbank, deep in thought, pondering life's mysteries. Delicate. Handle the fragile vase with care, it's delicate. Contingency. The company has a contingency plan for unexpected situations. Proponent. He was a strong proponent of renewable energy. Elicit. The actor's performance elicited cheers from the audience. Fluctuate. The stock market can fluctuate dramatically. Impart. The teacher sought to impart knowledge to her students. Decipher. It took time to decipher the ancient hieroglyphics. Sustain. The farm aims to sustain itself through eco-friendly practices. Compose. He will compose a heartfelt letter to express his gratitude. Intriguing. The plot of the movie was intriguing and kept viewers engaged. Condone. We cannot condone acts of violence or aggression. Coerce. He tried to coerce her into signing the contract. Omit. Please do not omit any important details from the report. Replicate. The scientist will replicate the experiment to confirm the results. Concede. He had to concede defeat in the tennis match. Mediate. The mediator helped the two parties reach a compromise. Proceed. The opening ceremony will precede the main event. Overt. The company made overt attempts to increase sales. Perplex. The complex puzzle perplexed even the brightest minds. Undermine. His constant criticism seemed to undermine her confidence. Substantiate. He presented evidence to substantiate his claims. Nurture. Parents nurture their children's talents and abilities. Defer. She chose to defer her acceptance to college for a year. Compliment. The new shoes complemented her outfit perfectly. Alleviate. The medicine will alleviate the symptoms of the illness. Differentiate. It's essential to differentiate between right and wrong. Attribute. Her success can be attributed to hard work and determination. Disclose. The company will disclose its financial records. Predicament. He found himself in a predicament and didn't know what to do. Indifferent. She seemed indifferent to the outcome of the competition. Acquiesce. He reluctantly acquiesced to their demands. Incline. She has an incline towards music and enjoys playing instruments. Disseminate. The organization aims to disseminate information to the public. Manifest. His dedication to the cause manifested in his tireless efforts. Reconcile. They worked hard to reconcile their differences and rebuild their friendship. Elaborate. The architect will elaborate on the design in the upcoming presentation. Devise. They had to devise a plan to escape the dangerous situation. Assemble. The team will assemble in the conference room for the meeting. Contemplate. She needed time to contemplate the decision before making up her mind. Intricate. The delicate artwork displayed intricate patterns and details. Mitigate. Efforts are being made to mitigate the environmental impact. Proactive. A proactive approach is essential in preventing potential issues. Deter. The security measures are meant to deter potential thieves. Attribute. Her success can be attributed to her determination and hard work. Foster. The organization aims to foster a sense of community among its members. Deliberate. The committee will deliberate on the proposed changes. Depict. The artist used vibrant colors to depict a beautiful sunset. Incongruous. His behavior was incongruous with his usual polite nature. Reveal. The investigation will reveal the truth behind the mysterious disappearance. Manifest. His dedication to the cause manifested in his tireless efforts. Prominent. The prominent leader made a significant impact on society. Tactful. She handled the delicate situation with tact and diplomacy. Perpetuate. The tradition is passed down through generations to perpetuate the culture. Bolster. The positive feedback will bolster his confidence. Curtail. They had to curtail their expenses during the financial crisis. Facilitate. The new software will facilitate data management. Counteract. The medicine is used to counteract the negative effects of the poison. Reiterate. The speaker will reiterate the main points in the conclusion. Conducive. A positive work environment is conducive to productivity. Pervasive. The pervasive influence of social media is evident in daily life. Cite. He will cite relevant studies to support his argument. Conjure. The magician will conjure up a stunning illusion. Inundate. The heavy rain will inundate the streets. Mitigate. Efforts are being made to mitigate the environmental impact. Assimilate. The immigrants will assimilate into the local culture. Coherent. The essay presented a clear and coherent argument. Inquire. Feel free to inquire if you have any questions. Preclude. His lack of experience may preclude him from getting the job. Contend. The athletes will contend for the championship title. Instigate. The provocative statement will instigate debate. Advocate. He will advocate for the rights of the marginalized. Precipitate. The sudden announcement will precipitate a response. Elicit. The story will elicit an emotional response from the readers. Insinuate. Her subtle remark seemed to insinuate something negative. Propagate. The organization aims to propagate its message worldwide. Denote. The symbol will denote the start of a new chapter. Coincide. The two events will coincide on the same day. Precede. The introduction will precede the main presentation. Perpetuate. The tradition is perpetuated through generations. Yield. The experiment will yield valuable results. Foster. The organization aims to foster a sense of community among its members. Revert. If the changes don't work, we can revert to the previous version. Alleviate. The medicine will alleviate the pain. Persevere. With perseverance, you can overcome any obstacle. Incite. The provocative speech will incite strong reactions. Implement. They will implement the new policy next month. Confer. The committee will confer and make a decision. Offset. The benefits will offset the costs in the long run. Speculate. He will speculate on the potential outcomes. Inception. The inception of the project was marked with enthusiasm. Validate. The experiment will help validate. The hypothesis. The hypothesis. Coerce. He tried to coerce her into signing the contract. Elaborate. The artist will elaborate on the details of the painting. Endorse. The celebrity will endorse the new product. Induce. The medicine will induce sleep. Reconcile. They worked hard to reconcile their differences and rebuild their friendship. Galvanize. The tragic event galvanized the community to take action. Augment. The new features will augment the software's capabilities. Articulate. The speaker will articulate the main points of the presentation. Implement. The company will implement the new policy starting next week. Obstruct. The fallen tree obstructed the path. Confer. The committee will confer and make a decision. Transcend. Her talent seemed to transcend the boundaries of conventional art. Instigate. He was known to instigate trouble whenever he got bored. Coax. She managed to coax her little brother into eating his vegetables. Inhibit. Nervousness can inhibit one's ability to perform well in public speaking. Discern. It was challenging to discern the truth among all the conflicting accounts. Exacerbate. His careless remarks only served to exacerbate the situation. Disseminate. The organization aims to disseminate valuable information to the public. Implicate. The evidence found at the crime scene seemed to implicate the suspect. Foster. The school's supportive environment helps foster students' creativity. Yield. The experiment did not yield the expected results. Inquire. She decided to inquire about the available job opportunities. Assimilate. The immigrants worked hard to assimilate into their new culture. Elicit. His heartfelt speech managed to elicit a standing ovation from the audience. Attribute. She was quick to attribute her success to her team's efforts. Reiterate. He felt the need to reiterate his point to ensure everyone understood. Counteract. To counteract the negative effects of stress, she practiced mindfulness. Elusive. The solution to the puzzle remained elusive despite their efforts. Permeate. The aroma of freshly baked bread permeated the entire neighborhood. Curtail. Due to budget constraints, they had to curtail their travel plans. Reside. The royal family used to reside in the Grand Palace. Revert. After the software update, the program started to malfunction, prompting them to revert to the previous version. Insinuate. He seemed to insinuate that he knew more than he was letting on. Intrigue. The mystery novel's plot had enough twists and turns to intrigue any reader. Defer. He decided to defer his vacation plans until after the busy season at work. Substantiate. The scientist provided compelling evidence to substantiate her theory. Prevail. Despite the odds. The underdog team managed to prevail in the championship match. Disparage. She didn't want to disparage his efforts, but she had to be honest about the flaws in his project. Propagate. The organization aimed to propagate their message through social media campaigns. Augment. The new technology will augment our capabilities and improve efficiency. Detract. Her lack of experience didn't detract from her natural talent. Denote. The red traffic light denotes that it's time to stop. Concurrent. The two events will be held concurrently in different cities. Deter. The warning signs were meant to deter people from trespassing. Bolster. The encouraging words from her coach bolstered her confidence. Acquiesce. Reluctantly. He had to acquiesce to the demands of his boss. Mitigate. Efforts were made to mitigate the effects of the environmental disaster. Revoke. The judge decided to revoke the defendant's bail due to new evidence. Propagate. The rumors began to propagate quickly through the small town. Depreciate. The value of the car will depreciate over time. Validate. The expert's opinion served to validate the research findings. Conjure. She attempted to conjure a mental image of her childhood home. Dissipate. The morning fog began to dissipate as the sun rose higher in the sky. Subside. After the storm, the wind and rain started to subside, and the clouds cleared. Deter. The visible security measures were meant to deter potential thieves. Revoke. The license was revoked due to repeated violations of the law. Subdue. The calm music helped to subdue the baby's restlessness. Dissuade. Her parents tried to dissuade her from quitting her job without having another one lined up. Corroborate. The witness's statement corroborated the victim's version of events. Implicate. The evidence found at the scene seemed to implicate the suspect. Substantiate. The research findings will substantiate the theories proposed by the scientific community. Depreciate. As the new model was released, the value of the older version started to depreciate. Dissuade. The warnings from experienced hikers couldn't dissuade them from attempting the challenging trail. Elicit. The detective's questioning managed to elicit crucial information from the witness. Corroborate. The witness's account of the incident helped to corroborate the victim's story. Dissipate. The tension in the classroom began to dissipate once the teacher addressed the issue. Substantiate. The evidence presented in court was enough to substantiate the defendant's claims. Depreciate. Over time, the value of the car will depreciate, so it's essential to consider that before buying. Dissuade. Her friends tried to dissuade her from quitting her job without having another one lined up. Concurrent. The conference will run concurrently with the workshop, providing attendees with more options. Subside. After the earthquake, the aftershocks gradually subsided, bringing relief to the affected area. Dissipate. The excitement in the crowd began to dissipate as the event's start was delayed. Dissuade. I hope my story can dissuade others from making the same mistakes I did. Corroborate. The witness's testimony helped to corroborate the suspect's alibi. Substantiate. The scientific study provides evidence to substantiate the new hypothesis. Revoke. The court decided to revoke the driver's license of the reckless driver. Depreciate. As technology advances, older electronic devices tend to depreciate in value. Dissipate. The heat from the stove will dissipate throughout the room. Dissuade. Her mentor tried to dissuade her from taking unnecessary risks in her business. Concurrent. The two events will run concurrently, allowing fans to attend both shows. Subside. After the intense workout, her elevated heart rate took some time to subside. Dissipate. The crowd's excitement started to dissipate as the event's start was delayed. Dissuade. I tried to dissuade my friend from getting a pet snake due to her fear of reptiles. Concurrent. The conference and the trade show will be held concurrently at the convention center. Subside. After the intense earthquake, the ground vibrations started to subside. Dissipate. The tension between the two teams began to dissipate as they found common ground. Prevail. With hard work and dedication, he managed to prevail over his competitors in the race. Dissuade. The warnings from experienced hikers couldn't dissuade them from attempting the challenging trail. Substantiate. Scientists are conducting experiments to substantiate the new hypothesis. Revoke. The government decided to revoke the citizenship of individuals involved in criminal activities. Depreciate. As the new model was released, the value of the older version started to depreciate. Dissipate. The morning fog began to dissipate as the sun rose higher in the sky. Dissuade. Her friends tried to dissuade her from quitting her job without having another one lined up. Concurrent. The conference and the workshop will take place concurrently. Subside. After the intense workout, his rapid breathing started to subside. Dissipate. The rumors about the merger began to dissipate after the official announcement. Prevail. In the face of adversity, their resilience and teamwork allowed them to prevail. Dissuade. His friends tried to dissuade him from investing in a risky business venture. Substantiate. The research findings helped to substantiate the researcher's claims. Revoke. Due to multiple traffic violations, his driver's license was revoked. Depreciate. As the new model was released, the value of the older version started to depreciate. Dissipate. The excitement in the crowd began to dissipate as the event's start was delayed. Dissuade. She tried to dissuade her sister from dropping out of college. Concurrent. the two concerts will be held concurrently, allowing fans to attend both shows. Subside. After the intense workout, their rapid heart rates gradually subsided. Dissipate. The tension among the competitors began to dissipate after the event concluded. Prevail. Despite the challenges, their determination allowed them to prevail and achieve success. Dissuade. Her family tried to dissuade her from pursuing a career in the arts, but her passion was unwavering. Substantiate. The research study aims to substantiate the effectiveness of the new drug. Revoke. The court decided to revoke the driver's license of the reckless driver. Depreciate. The value of the old computer will depreciate over time. Dissipate. The fear in her eyes began to dissipate as she realized she was safe. Dissuade. He tried to dissuade his friend from taking unnecessary risks. Concurrent. The two concerts will happen concurrently at different venues. Subside. After the storm, the strong winds and rain started to subside. Dissipate. The tension among the teammates began to dissipate after the team meeting. Prevail. Despite the challenges, they managed to prevail and achieve their goals. Dissuade. His parents tried to dissuade him from pursuing a career in music. Substantiate. The evidence presented in court will substantiate the defendant's claims. Revoke. The 80s decided to revoke the driver's license due to repeated offenses. Depreciate. As technology advances, older electronic gadgets tend to depreciate. Dissipate. The tension in the room began to dissipate as they resolved their differences. Prevail. Despite the challenges, the team's determination allowed them to prevail in the end. Dissuade. I tried to dissuade him from taking such a risky path, but he remained determined. Substantiate. The evidence presented in court was enough to substantiate the defendant's claims. Revoke. Due to misconduct, his license to practice law was revoked indefinitely. Depreciate. Over time, the value of the car will depreciate, so it's essential to consider that before buying. Dissipate. The morning fog began to dissipate as the sun rose higher in the sky. Dissuade. Her friends tried to dissuade her from quitting her job without having another one lined up. Concurrent. The conference will run concurrently with the workshop, providing attendees with more options. Subside. After the storm, the wind and rain started to subside, and the clouds cleared. Dissipate. The tension in the classroom began to dissipate once the teacher addressed the issue. Prevail. With hard work and dedication, he managed to prevail over his competitors in the race. Dissuade. The warnings from experienced hikers couldn't dissuade them from attempting the challenging trail. Substantiate. The research findings will substantiate the theories proposed by the scientific community. Revoke. The government decided to revoke the citizenship of individuals involved in criminal activities. Depreciate. As technology advances, older electronic devices tend to depreciate in value. Dissipate. The crowd's excitement started to dissipate as the event's start was delayed. Dissuade. I hope my story can dissuade others from making the same mistakes I did. Concurrent. The conference and the trade show will be held concurrently at the convention center. Subside. After the earthquake, the aftershocks gradually subsided, bringing relief to the affected area. Dissipate. The tension between the two teams began to dissipate as they found common ground. Prevail. Despite the initial setbacks, their determination allowed them to prevail and achieve success. Dissuade. Her parents tried to dissuade her from pursuing a career in the arts. But her passion was unwavering. Substantiate. Scientists are conducting experiments to substantiate the new hypothesis. Revoke. The court decided to revoke the driver's license of the reckless driver. Depreciate. The value of the old building may appreciate over time due to its historical significance. Dissipate. As the sun rose, the morning mist started to dissipate, revealing the beautiful landscape. Dissuade. Her mentor tried to dissuade her from taking unnecessary risks in her business. Concurrent. The two events will run concurrently, allowing attendees to switch between them. Subside. After the intense workout, her elevated heart rate took some time to subside. Dissipate. The rumors about the merger began to dissipate after the official announcement. Prevail. In the face of adversity, their resilience and teamwork allowed them to prevail. Dissuade. His friends tried to dissuade him from investing in a risky business venture. Substantiate. The data collected from various experiments helps to substantiate the researchers' claims. Revoke. The school administration decided to revoke the privileges of the students involved in the prank. Depreciate. As the new model was released, the value of the older version started to depreciate. Dissipate. The excitement in the crowd began to dissipate when the event was postponed. Dissuade. I tried to dissuade my friend from getting a pet snake due to her fear of reptiles. Concurrent. The two concerts will be held concurrently, allowing fans to attend both shows. Subside. After the intense workout, his rapid breathing started to subside. Dissipate. The tension between the rival teams started to dissipate after the match. Prevail. Despite the challenges, their dedication and hard work allowed them to prevail. Dissuade. She attempted to dissuade her brother from dropping out of school. Substantiate. The scientific study provides evidence to substantiate the theory. Revoke. Due to multiple traffic violations, his driver's license was revoked. Depreciate. Over time, the value of the vintage watch may depreciate. Dissipate. The heat from the stove will dissipate throughout the room. Dissuade. Her parents tried to dissuade her from pursuing a career in acting. Concurrent. The conference and the exhibition will run concurrently. Subside. After the intense rainfall, the floodwaters began to subside. Dissipate. The tension in the courtroom started to dissipate as the trial progressed. Prevail. Despite the odds, they managed to prevail and win the championship. Dissuade. His friends tried to dissuade him from investing in